My name is David Cooper. I'm a traditional blacksmith based at Bridlington, East Yorkshire. I started off the first 10 years of self-employment, being self-taught, basically taught myself as I went along. From there I enrolled on a rural apprenticeship, an apprenticeship in forge work at National School of Blacksmithing, which was sort of an excellent move really, I think. I really thoroughly enjoyed it. It took about 3.5 years. Went down there on block release and ended up with a bronze medal from the Worshipful Company of Blacksmiths from that, which does me a little bit of good sometimes with the work we get. Most of the work that we do is traditional based. We do quite a bit of modern contemporary work as well, but it is still made with the traditional sort of skills in mind, and we try and carry that right throughout our work really. So everything, although it may be brand new, it sometimes looks like it's older than it actually is. I believe it's about 4,000 years old, about 2,000 years BC, when it all sort of started. And it used to be called the King of Trades, where the blacksmith was the most important of the trades in any area, cities, as well as rural areas. In the countryside, the blacksmith, they used to shod the horses as well as do all the repairs on the estates and things like that. Very sort of important part of the countryside. And even in the cities, going back sort of long before our time, the blacksmiths, in fact the Worshipful Company of Blacksmiths goes back to I think 1310 on their letterhead, and it was protected that all the blacksmiths trading in the city of London had to be sort of associated with the company, otherwise they couldn't trade, and it was to protect outsiders from coming in and stealing the work as such. It was valued so highly. I think it's very important that people do actually realise that there is people who still do traditional work, who can do traditional work, and that it doesn't have to go to somebody who buys components in out of a catalogue and just electric welds them together. It can still be handmade, and it's not just me who does it. There's many up and down the country who are very good smiths, and I think it's nice to sort of if one's too busy, we pick up the phone and ring somebody else. We've got a customer and we can't do it. Would you like it? And it can be quite a good little community, really. So, I think it's important that people still value it as a trade, because it is slipping slightly, I think. Yeah. For me, it's slightly more than a job, really. It's a passion, and it's sort of it can be there in the middle of the night when you sort of wake up thinking about a job that you're designing, or a job that you're having a problem with. You sort of, something pops into your head, you run downstairs and get the pencil out, and because most things are they get called wrought iron and things, but this is actually the material wrought iron, which is completely different to modern day mild steel. We go to various blacksmithing events and things up and down the country, and the wife and kids sort of have been involved in it since we started the business, and it's quite addictive, really. I think it can lead to break-up of marriages and all sorts of things. It's very satisfying as well when you start off with the bars that are on the shelf, and you completely transform it into finished products, basically. Well, Kev has just sort of recently joined us a few months ago, and he's also quite passionate about what he does. He has a steam engine for a hobby, and he seems to be doing very, very well with what he does. And of course there's the blacksmith's dog, we call him Rivet. He hoovers up any particles of food that we leave on the floor or anything. A lot of people go, rivet, what, like frogs? No, rivet, steel rivet, iron rivet. He's my best mate, I think, really.